7:25 p.m. Wednesday, June 5th, 2019, episode number 725 of Yeah Dude. My name is Jonathan. This is Seth.
It happened.
Hello, Seth.
It happened.
7:25 at 7:25
Wow.
on your AM radio dial.
Dreamt it. Yeah, Dude, America's podcast. Yeah, Dude, America through the eyes of two American Americans. Question for you.
Yes, sir.
As America's podcast. So I have here, got a pretty cool little card. It's got some palm trees. It's got some info about us on the back. I keep them handy. I hand them out. What do I do at the bottom? It says iTunes. What do I do now?
It's still
new cards.
I don't know. I guess
gotta
you gotta
new
get
cards. What do I put on it, though?
Find it in your favorite podcast app.
I was going to say something like that, but what about like wherever podcasts are found or sold? But what about Luminary? Ain't going to find us on Luminary. See, Jonathan, when we started the game, when we originated the game in February of 2006, you could write iTunes very easily at Moo Cards. Let me order these up at Moo. Just put iTunes on it. It's a new thing. It came out just last summer. In June of 2005, it just came out. How did we know? How would we have anticipated this?
Wherever podcasts get got.
Wherever you get them. So should we don't want to just put Apple Podcast or whatever, right? We want to kind of put, but
no, because some people don't use that. I mean, I have the numbers. I know
Stitcher,
there's 8 people that get it on Stitcher, and then the rest of them get it on podcasts.
Make cards for them because I see them.
We
didn't anticipate this when we started podcasting, is what I mean. When you came up with podcasting, do you remember that when you started it?
When I coined the term podcast.
Remember when you started podcasting? Did you tell anybody?
But it was trippy when I read that, because I was like, when I first read it, of course, the headline, it was like,
Seth gets new cards.
No,
was that CNN
no, it was
headline?
like
what?
It was like closes iTunes. I was like,
whoa.
Like, I was like, hold on a
and
second.
Shuts down UID in parentheses. Like in first.
And then I realized,
stops.
like, I guess no one gets it that way anymore. People only get it. I could look it up and see, but everyone gets
what
it
about
through.
Your music on your shuffle? What's going to happen to that?
I think it's all just partitioned into its
Fall Out
own
Boy
place.
Okay.
It's just not now just go to iTunes. It's now you got music on one thing, you got podcasts on the other, you got your movies elsewhere.
Hey. You got your gabagools over here. Did anybody at the Dead and Company shows look at you and say, that's the guy that started podcasting? A couple.
Pretty much.
Backstage, anyway.
A couple of girls.
A couple of beautiful women and Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Bill Walton was like, aren't you the guy that started podcasting?
Didn't you invent the term podcast?
Then you took out one of these cards and you're like, wait a minute. False info. So, all right.
Yeah.
So what do I do? What do I write? Wherever podcasts are sold?
No, because they don't get
don't
sold.
sell
I
them.
mean, they do sell them.
Check your local listing, CYLL. Damn it. Maybe just leave it blank and they'll know how to find it.
Get it at your
Is it-
favorite podcast aggregate.
I don't know how to spell aggregate. I'll have to look that up. I'll spell it wrong. I'll have to reorder them. I mean, who would have thunk that we'd run into this problem? But podcasting is so ubiquitous.
Who would have thunk that 13 years later you still wouldn't be able to charge 25 cents or $1 for one if you wanted to?
Motherfuckers.
That we had
Egregious.
to resort to our own ways of figuring out how to do that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, every other fucking thing on that platform, you can fucking pick a price.
Oh, yeah. What's that song?
You can
What's
make
that
it free.
shitty song
You
cost?
can make it $100.
Cost $1 for that 2.5-minute song? This is an hour-long podcast. No, I'd rather listen to this 2.5-minute song. Here's $1. That song sucked. Well, you own it. It's on your shuffle forever. Die with it.
It's gonna copy over to everything you ever own.
Shit. Well, good problems to have. In February of 2006, I didn't know we'd be doing the show in June of 2019, and we'd have to think, oh, we outlived. You invented it, and then you outlived it.
Yeah.
Today we bury podcasting with, man, that's the guy that started podcasting.
I wonder if he's bummed that it's dead.
Is he pissed that iTunes
That it's
is
passed?
dead?
The podcast have passed? I don't know.
It's amazing.
I wonder if it'll change anything. I wonder if it'll actually
help or hinder.
Either or. Or is it just not matter because
Doesn't
it's
even
like it's a moot point because everyone gets them elsewhere.
Podcasting is like
Everyone's jumped on the apps and
it's like podcast.
I guarantee you there are people that do not use the app that download our show onto their computer because they don't have like an iOS enabled device that still just listen to our show from like
Stream
a
it
regular
off of-
ass computer from iTunes.
Yeah, while dusting.
And I believe those people, some of them have been doing it that way for the longest
Maybe
amount
they
of
don't wanna
time.
stop doing it that way.
And that is crappy. And I wonder what they're going to do.
You mean their lives or their the?
No,
no,
I
okay,
meant-
no.
I meant-
Oh, sorry.
To not have that option.
Access.
I mean, if that's the case,
This show has always been about access.
I will manually, personally mail each and every one of you an MP3
and a hair.
and one hair
strand
from
of hair.
either my head, beard, or down south.
You tell me what it is.
You can tell me what you think it is.
And then you win a trip.
No matter
to
which
Hollywood.
one it is,
And you
it'll
win
be great.
A round trip first class.
It'll be
trip
great
to
no matter
Hollywood.
what. You have to guess which region.
We outlived iTunes.
Father's Day is June 16th. That's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
Please don't forget
Don't forget about Papa.
to thank Papa.
Father, I love you for what you did.
Papa, I know you left
Father.
quite a few times.
Father, you left. But your initial hip thrusting action is what enabled this to be.
So I thank
And
you.
I thank you for that.
I honor you today for
Father,
that.
you've done nothing for me except that one time, that one night you did something major.
You thrusted
You thrusted. You penetrated.
twice.
3 times. Mom calls
for you,
Mom called you
I am
3-pump chump
grateful.
and sent you away.
3-pump chump, but
what you've given to me is this life.
you've given me my 3 pumps.
And I'm taking you to the Outback Steakhouse. And it is on me. You'd get the tip, though.
And parking.
And parking. And maybe the apps. But anyway, I love you.
Sunday, June 16th
Is your day.
is your day,
You deserve
Papa.
it.
Now, Saturday, June 22nd, we will be in Ferndale, Michigan at the Magic Bag in the Detroit metropolitan area. Please come and see us. Get a ticket. That's going to be a fun show, a party time.
Super fun.
Are you staying in Detroit or Ferndale?
I'm staying in Detroit, Michigan.
Hotel or B&B?
I think it's a
It's a brothel.
it's a
It's a
thing at the
commune.
the country's oldest brothel.
It's
It's a hotel, but it has a sort of kind of rustic, old timey. Maybe can't give about my whereabouts. You know where you'll find me.
wasn't trying to get-
You'll find me at the White Castle getting that impossible.
Yeah.
But it's an inn. Can I say
Okay.
that? So it's a hotel,
But it's a hotel.
but it's not like a hotel.
It's a rustic
Like,
hotel.
I don't want to get into the semantics of like, do I wear a watch at the Hyatt? Is that the same as like,
Hotel, motel,
Yeah.
Holiday Inn.
Exactly. So it's not like a Hyatt hotel, but it's not like an Airbnb.
It's not a bed and breakfast.
It's not a bed and breakfast where I'll be like, knock, knock, hello. This is how we talk in Detroit.
It's a rustic hotel.
It's a
Is your room a standalone
yes
structure?
with bath.
You realize
with
that we
bathing.
have given enough information about it that anyone that wanted to find out where you were
Yeah,
will find
I
out.
actually think the inn is like in the title of it. So oops. Well, I'll see you there.
I'll be under
I'll be right there.
bend over. Chuck
Wanted to
you
be
Farley.
Close to the yes. Find me under Tommy Chong. Want to be close to the Detroit Institute of Arts. They have a pop art exhibit. I pick what my main museum is going to be, and then I base my accommodations as close to that museum as possible. That's how I do it. So whatever city we come to, if you're like, I want to run into that fool, go to the city, be like, what is showing?
I had a great art experience when I was there. I went to that Tom of Finland fucking retrospective exhibit in the house that fucking God damn it, Mike. The fuck is wrong with me?
It's all right. 2 nights, Dead and Company, dog. That's what's wrong with you. You fucking walked it like you talked it last night. 2 nights.
I mean, slept so much, so burnt out, so sober and so burnt.
Sun beating down. Stars coming out.
I keep wanting to say Mike Lee, but it's not Mike Lee.
There was a Tom of Finland exhibit.
Yes, but it was the Tom of Finland exhibit was in. He was the Highland Park artist that killed himself. He was
Mike Kelly.
Mike Kelly's had his last thing that he did before he killed himself was he recreated his childhood home in its entirety as a house.
insane.
So the museum in Detroit has the house
That's insane.
on the property,
That's
and then
insane.
inside Mike Kelly's house they do shows. So it was Tom of Finland's retrospective exhibit, but you're in Mike Kelly's childhood home and like sitting in his living. It's
much.
really crazy.
Too much.
It was like a
So
very
good.
like profound,
Very
kind
immersive,
of art.
profound
Yeah.
experience.
I mean,
Was it
besides
as
all the
profound
just
as me
leather.
going to the actual Tom of Finland house in L.A. Was it as profound as that?
Do you know that the
Being in
Tom of
Tom's
Finland
bedroom?
house in LA has regular life drawing classes?
They have more than that because then there was like a stairwell that went down,
And
I was like,
like
"What
a
the
little
fuck
butt dungeon?
happens down there?" I was like, "Can't tell you that."
Yeah.
What happened to Seth? Just kicked down the stairs. Hey, bye.
Anyway,
So you mentioned that. Well, I'll just say if we're going to be in New Orleans
yes, we will.
at One-Eyed Jack's, that's in the French Quarter.
That's July 6th.
July 6th. You got the 4th of July on Thursday. You got the show on Saturday night in the French Quarter, New Orleans, with Essence Fest. 4th of July. Sounds like a good time to be there.
Please get there.
Very hot, from what I was told by somebody 2 weeks ago.
Very muggy.
Whew. Said, "Oh, you're just in New Orleans? I've never been." I'm going, "Okay, you've been telling me about New Orleans for 3 minutes, and you've mentioned the heat 4 times.
No,
Why
no.
is that?
Because it's like
Why is
nothing
that?
else you've ever
mentioned
felt
one
in
thing
your
4
life.
times.
Because I've been there like that, and there's nothing you've ever felt like it in your
Deep
life.
heat. God.
We might have to take a nap mid-show.
think
That's
we-
how you only get about 15, 20 minutes
your energy
before
is-
you just deplete entirely, and
What
you
if
have to
we
like
just-
re-up. We're going to have like electrolyte drips.
Thermoses of that. Is that coffee? What do they call that shit?
What, the chicory?
Yeah, this thermos of it. Give it to me.
That is Saturday, July 6th at One-Eyed Jack's in New Orleans,
dope.
Louisiana.
If you want to find me there, go to where the voodoo is. That's where you're gonna find this kid.
Find that
Be like,
gree-gree.
where's the deepest gree? Oh, I know him.
There
he
he
does a
is.
podcast. Good, go that up.
And
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, that's
Saturday night, July 27th.
Yeah.
Gary Winogrand at the Brooklyn Museum. You catch me there. You know that. Gary Winogrand in color. You find me right there.
That's going to be a bitchin' show at the Murmur Ballroom.
Yeah, Saturday night.
Very happy to be coming back there.
Bringing in your birthday on August 7th. It's kind of a birthday celebration, I would think,
uh,
as far as I'm concerned.
and then I'll be making my way directly from Brooklyn to Hawaii for my birthday.
Is that true?
No, probably gonna come
In
home.
your mind's eye.
Come first. Come.
Okay.
I'm gonna come first.
Yeah, I'm going to come first. What do you mean by that? Well, you know what I mean by that.
Gonna come home first.
Hollywood.
Pack up. Kiss my dogs, and then.
Kiss them. Plumeria.
And I think I might be going.
Kiss your
Where did
dogs.
you stay in Kauai?
Like the dopest Grand Hyatt. Like
Okay, you stayed at the Hyatt
some like super fancy. Super,
in Princeville. Was it in Princeville?
Poipu.
in
South.
Poipu. That's where I lost my virginity. On
No,
Poipu
I
Beach.
felt it. I like.
Did
laid
I
back-
tell you that?
Yeah, I laid back in the sand and I was like, Poipu, Jonathan, and I just fell asleep.
It was midnight.
That's
I
right.
was on the beach.
You lost it at midnight when the moon was at its peak, and Moana drifted in the air. Her name was Moana. Was it? Are you getting the confusing things? No, her name's Moana.
Her name was Brooke Shields.
Her name's Brooke Shields Moana.
Brooklyn Shields.
Moana Shields. All right.
It was midnight because I was past my curfew, so I had to work fast and then get home.
Yeah. And to the child that was born that day, remember, we were taking your daddy next weekend. And then
So yeah,
Dallas,
Brooklyn,
Texas.
and then Dallas, Texas.
That's on Saturday night, September 7th. That's at the Texas Theater.
Yeah,
Well, you know you would find me there. I'm either going to be at the Spiral or at Dealey Plaza.
you're
I'm
gonna
back
be
and forth.
in the library, looking out that
You're
window.
running back from the depository with vegan treats. Like, he's really only 2 places.
Spiral Diner.
AT&T Stadium,
You'll be able to find me at Spiral Diner or
Dealey
yeah,
Plaza.
one or the other.
He's standing on
a
the
Cowboys
X.
game, a Spiral, or
Yeah.
standing at the X.
Standing on the X, Spiral Diner, AT&T Stadium.
Just-
Got him.
one or the other.
So easy with him. Isn't that
Can't
good,
wait
though?
to go to Spiral Diner again.
Isn't that good to have that? You
Oh,
want
it's
that.
like to
You
know
want
that that's
predictability,
happening?
To know where that's where you kill him.
Oh yeah. So
Oh, not me. No, don't do it.
yeah, I'm excited to go back. I
So-
also only yeah. I just
Which city are you going to get a tattoo in? Detroit, New Orleans,
Will I, or
Brooklyn,
have I?
Dallas? Have you and will you?
New Orleans has got some great tattoo artists. Detroit, I'm sure has some good tattoo artists.
Hit 'em up on
none that
the
I'm
gram.
familiar with.
Hit him up on the gram.
Dallas, I've gotten a tattoo in Dallas, so I could go back.
Got a Cowboys theme.
Brooklyn's got some good tattoo artists too.
So just hit him up on the gram.
So maybe I'll get one every.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Maybe I'll get a tattoo in every town this summer.
That'd be amazing.
That's totally doable.
It's totally plausible. You know where to find him.
Holler at your boy.
Hollywood Game Night.
No.
No?
Still on television?
Coming back.
Okay.
6th season premiere will be Thursday night, July 11th. Started Thursday, July 11th, 2013. Started 6 years ago. They had a special little one-off this past week just to let us know, hey, let's get the crew together. A little teaser. They were playing at the end where they do the celebrity name game. Actually, on Hollywood Game Night, play celebrity name game where you just have to give you the clues. We get the
celebrity name game is no longer on television.
No longer on television.
So they just took that concept and just tack it on the end.
I think that's what they call their final 90-second speed round of getting celebrities. So, which is, as we know, the easiest fucking thing in the world.
For us.
For us. For
not for the people on the show.
Not for the people alive that don't listen to the show. So the only way, because this was part of a charity like Red Nose NBC charity night, they wanted to make it even easier because it'd be embarrassing to have celebrities on
and not earn money for their charity.
So they were just like, let's make it and everything. We're sponsored by M&M's. So every name is MM. So just to make sure that you get this, so if this isn't easy enough,
Marilyn Monroe, Michael Madsen,
Mick Mars, all the easy ones. So Kelly Clarkson and Jeff Goldblum, they're giving clues to Tandy Newton and Jennifer Garner.
Oh, this is a celebrity. This is a studded A-list. This is not like, hey, he's played the third surgeon on.
He was on Arrow on the CW on the second season for one episode.
Please welcome
Mark Minkley. Fuck. No, this is good shit.
Yeah.
So, MM.
Michael Madsen.
So Michael Madsen. The Pinky, no? Pinky.
Who's Mr. Pink?
Mr. Pinky. Fuck, I'm not doing this. Mark Madsen. From the Lakers? No. Damn it.
Marilyn Monroe had to be in there.
Oh, it was in there. Well, how about Kelly Clarkson? She got a name, so she started giving her clues. He took out his ribs so he could... Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't talk about somebody who took out his own ribs so he could... Why would this man, this rock and roller, take out his ribs to suck his own dick? Kelly Clarkson? This is NBC.
Who is she talking about?
Jeff Goldblum
Mick
came
Mars.
in. He was a very weird rock star. MM. Very weird rock star. Kelly Clarkson gave
Michael Madsen.
Gave you the original clue. He took out his ribs to suck his own dick. Can I say that?
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Don't say that. Oh, we're not going to edit. Oh, it's live. And this was a charity night. And his kids. Okay. Which weird rock star, I guess I did not know this, took out his own ribs to suck his own dick?
Wait.
Real life initials, I think, are BW.
Oh, Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't count. You can't.
It doesn't count
It's
what?
not a real name.
Oh, you want...
Marilyn Monroe, Michael Madsen.
Marilyn Manson, no, because that's not real.
Well,
Marilyn Monroe's not Marilyn Monroe's name.
I guess you're right. Is that true? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Michael Madsen's name, that's not his name. His name is, he's got a really... So I guess, I didn't know that he did that.
I don't know if he did.
Probably didn't. She yelled it out, though. Stopped herself. Right
What was Jeff Goldblum's clue?
Jeff Goldblum was, he was a very weird rock star.
I
think Jeff just sold him short and was like, was.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist anymore.
So no one got that.
They got it after Jeff came in.
Okay.
After they stopped and said, Kelly, I know that you're excited, and that's the first thing.
How much research did you do on this?
I didn't even. I'd never heard of it, so I just thought, I'd never heard of that. I
That's
didn't know
like
that was a known
Christian propaganda.
Oh, maybe they started in her church when she was a kid. Like
She heard
if
that
you
in
like
her
that,
church.
You know what he does? I didn't know. Is BW's name Brian Warner? Is that his name? Check on that for me, too. Damn. Took out his ribs so he could... Why, Kelly? Why did he take his ribs out? Did he have something wrong? There was scoliosis and he had to... No. He wanted to suck his own dick, Seth. Seems Marilyn Manson.
He didn't have his fucking ribs removed.
Okay. Do you think that he could sue her? Marilyn Manson's going to sue Kelly Clarkson for slander on Hollywood
blasphemy.
Blasphemy on Hollywood Game Night. How the tables have turned. So that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah. It's not true.
Okay.
I didn't think it was true.
Are you sure? You want Snopes? What do you want? Should we just ask Brian himself? We're going to get to the bottom of this. But that's what, I don't know. I just go with what Kelly Clarkson says. About fucking autoerotic asphyxiation, anything of that nature, I go right to Kelly.
What the fuck is her problem?
Right in her head. Took his ribs out. You want to suck that own dick? I can't do that? You know what I mean? 2 hands, just suck on it. Bend over. Good. Kelly?
But that would allow you to do that?
Ask Kelly. I don't know.
A number of celebrities have been falsely rumored to have had ribs removed as a form of body.
Dick. I want it. Let's play that. Give me a list of Chris Evans, definitely.
100%.
Come on. Amazing.
Fuck.
Yeah. But when you're in the heat of the moment, we've learned from this, you just, you go to your go-tos and you come to the clues that everyone's going to get. You know what's you want to get it because you only have 90 seconds, so you have to go
straight to
the things that everybody knows.
Listen, this is yeah.
So I got Marilyn Manson. I'll just go right to the bread and butter. The whole surgery to allow for better dick sucking on himself. You know that old trope. Kelly.
What a weirdo. He should call her out. Be like, you need to apologize.
You need to apologize to my family. Does he have a family? He's had a lot of beautiful girlfriends. Do you have any children with him?
I don't think so.
He's like, I have a child. And I celebrate Christmas.
You need to
Not
apologize
in a crazy
to
way.
my son.
I don't turn the tree upside down like I used to. I put an angel on the top, and you'll apologize to my son. You'll apologize to him now. What's his name? My son's name? His name is Gacy Ramirez Manson Vaughn.
His name's my son Manson.
My son the Manson. Apologize to my son the Manson.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. A New Mexico Little League park is fighting a battle against discarded syringes with attached hypodermic needles amid the region's ongoing opioid epidemic. Artrisco Park, home of the Artrisco Valley Little League in Albuquerque, is racing to clean up syringes littering the fields and the grounds to protect the children who play on them. Artrisco Valley Little League president Hector Aguilar said earlier this month an 11-year-old girl was practicing base sliding when a hypodermic needle pierced her foot.
Ow!
He said the girl was taken to a hospital and tested and will have to undergo further testing in 3 months.
Was she safe?
To see if she's safe. If she was safe.
And you got hepatitis, and you're also out. What's You'll learn. It's your country.
Just get off the field.
Get off the field. You're going to the hospital. Don't slide head first. Please, just don't slide head first.
Further testing in 3 months to see if she was infected with anything.
How's your Little League ballpark?
How's that 12 weeks of waiting to find out if your daughter got fucking...
Yeah, got Hep C. Yeah, you got it. Sorry. Junkie kid. No, the bomb ate. How's your Little League ballpark? We need some volunteers. Oh, what do you need just to sell hot dogs? No, actually, you got to walk the field
like a little minefield.
Like a minefield.
Barefoot.
You got to walk.
Picking up which. Got one.
It's the ones that aren't capped. Because the junkies, I guess, love baseball. They just love baseball, maybe. And at night,
they go there and
they
play.
Recreate. They play zombie baseball at night. They just find the place where the most kids, because that's where I like to shoot up. The natural, is there like a history science museum, like a children's science museum around here with a dinosaur exhibit? I'm going to shoot up in the old dinosaur exhibit. Just let it dangle and drop out. Oop, onto T-Rex's leg. Oop.
He and other coaches and volunteers walk the 6 baseball fields before practices or
Lot of
games,
needles, dog.
often finding 20 to 30 syringes a day.
Play ball. Hep C. What?
The needle problem affects all the fields.
Yeah.
We even find them in the dugout
Oh yeah.
where the kids sit,
Where the kids eat the big league chew and get the
and under the bleachers where the parents and spectators sit
where everybody's got it.
and make out, where they neck. There is one field at the west end, the very back of the park, that we can no longer use because it's just saturated with needle.
Party. So 5 fields. It's actually only 5. We lost a field.
It is completely out of commission, the field.
It's amazing.
I mean, how about you, like, fence it off and, like, get a goddamn fucking security
They'll
guard?
find a way. They love baseball.
They can't keep a junkie
Can't
away
keep
from his
Junk
baseball.
away from a baseball diamond.
The dugout.
The dugout's littered with these. Ow! Ooh! Uncapped needles. Good lessons, though. The kids got to learn. Got to be on their toes. Come on, kids. Go into the dugout. Don't sit down. Don't breathe. Don't move.
So crazy.
Don't grab anything. Don't put your hand into any catcher's mitts until you've, like, examined the mitt. I got a lot of TV here. Nick Wallenda, you know that fucking clown?
Do I?
That, like, high wire clown. I'm from the Wallenda family, and we, like, walk on high wires.
Yeah.
So on Sunday, June 23rd on ABC, he'll be doing another of his, like, non-death-defying fucking joke tricks. He'll be 25 stories up, 1,300 feet, Times Square live walk, high wire live in Times Square. He's on one end. His sister, who's recovering, because a few months ago, like, the whole family fell in Florida and, like, everybody just got, like, mad busted up. She's recovering from her injuries after about 6 months. She's going to start on one end. He's going to start on another end, and they're going to cross over each other in Times Square.
High five.
And then, high five. Like, a bunch of fucking losers will be like, this is cool. And it's like, yeah, everything you do is, like, wiggity whack because you got, like, a little harness on you. And so, again, let me recreate it. I will do his walk because it's the exact same fucking thing on the ground here in Hobart as him in Times Square because... Oh, I fell. Nothing happened, as nothing will happen to him if he falls because he has a harness on. It's called Alex fucking Honnold. It's called Free Solo. It's called El Capitan. It's called Yosemite. It's called You're a fucking little punk.
Didn't he want to do it without one and they made him?
No. He says I won't do it without it. Oh, please make me do it. Oh, I won't even do it without it. Oh, please make me do it. But he has to because it's on TV, and so it's like, it would be like Kelly Clarkson's ABC special where they're just like, kill him! Take your dick up there on the wire. Like, you know, Kelly Clarkson's special is no harnesses because she just wants, she wants everyone dropping into Times Square. Let me hear the thud. Suck your sister's dick. Kelly, we're live again. Kelly,
We're still alive.
still live. Life is live, Kelly. Life is live. It's live, Kelly. My bad. So he's like, oh shit, I gotta wear a harness. I guess I'll do
Not
it.
again.
Not again. I'm anti-harness. Are you, though? Are you, like, wicked pro-harness? Because everything you do, you've had a harness, which means, again, Jonathan, this is me.
But he doesn't fall. He didn't fall, did he?
He doesn't fall, but how do you... Of course, it doesn't matter. You don't fall if you know it doesn't matter. If there's no... Look at me. I'm not falling either. Well, because the only thing I'll do is fall on him. Look at me. I'm doing it. I'm Nick Wallenda. I'm one of the Wallendas. Fucking... A man... woke up in his van at 5:30 in the morning, Jonathan.
Yeah.
He walked up to El Capitan at Yosemite. He looked up at El Capitan. He said, El Capitan, my name is Mr. Honnold. I respect you. And then he climbed up the motherfucking face of the mountain. His bare ass fucking hands. 4 hours all the way to the top. This guy's like, I'm going to go on a wire in Times Square, and if I fall, nothing happens. Watch me. No. No. No and no.
But he's a Wallenda's brother.
Oh, he's a Wallendus? I'm a Wallendus. Well, you're a Wallenda, but anyway, I don't care. His sister busted every bone in her face like 6 months ago.
So
she
what
can
about her?
barely, She's got like one eye open, one eye's like half closed.
What about her then?
There's no way she's making it. Dog, her face is like, it's like fucking Picasso painting. She just like literally went, her whole family, I watch it,
they tumbled
they
together,
fell
right?
together. I love you, fall together on our faces together.
But wait, so obviously that one didn't.
This was like an indoor tent, like we're in Orlando. Do you love us, Orlando? Watch me smash my face. So now her eye is like over by her ear. She's not going to make it. And so her eye, Lejana or whoever, I'm down with her. She can have the harness because her fucking, she can't see.
But he can't have a harness.
He cannot have a harness because the only way we'd watch is if you went on a wire in Times Square and just like, are you going to cross that? Well, then cross it. Oh, you're wearing a safety harness? Then what happens if you fall? Well, then nothing happens. Well, then why are we watching you? It's just like, in life, like things happen. Like, you watch like roller coasters in like Coney Island in like 1900. It's like half of a flume ride and people get off it and they're like, ah! Because their fucking minds and bodies are fucking rocked forever. That was awesome. And it totally, when I see those weird people and like, dun, 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 and it goes fast, I know they're scared as fuck and I respect that. But like if I watch like something at Six Flags now, like the game done changed. So if you want to walk on a wire, like that's real cool. You're whack. Your grandfather, he like died in Miami because he did it like for real. Like it's already in the family that it's whack to have a harness. So don't do it live with a harness on ABC because it's not a thing. He's so proud of himself though. I'm gonna do it. I'm the best Walendis. Again, you're a Walenda. And again, Alex Honnold climbed a fucking El Capitan without safety. It's called free solo, bitch. Look it up. Makes me so fucking mad. The guy.
But he's a Walendis, brother.
Yeah, Walendis. I'm Alex Honnold Walendis. I mean, what is Alex Honnold when he's watching this guy on ABC? Like, God, your shit is like smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, why isn't he on national television? They won't.
You can't. It's too much.
Too crazy.
Too much, unless Kelly Clarkson hosts that shit.
USA Today snapshots. How Americans rate their barbecuing skills. It's a summer. Summer vibe here. Now, this is a barbecue survey of 809 adults. Pretty bogus.
Break it down.
18 to
men and women?
65. It didn't. It just broke it down of how they rate themselves. Like the percentage of people that rate themselves good, bad, ugly. 3% say I'm not great.
Grill? That would be
3%.
Open flame? Hells no.
No gracias.
No.
6% would consider themselves hit or miss.
You know what? I made a burger once.
It was
my
great.
family loved it.
Made another one.
Next
I got
time
sick.
I looked over at my kid. I turned back. Fucking brick.
Everyone threw up.
Hey, it's hit or miss with me.
41% say I'm pretty good.
Oh, on the grill? Oh,
I'm good.
kiss the chef.
Moi.
Moi guy.
Moi, the moi.
Moi, the moi guy. Did I say it again? Whatever. Just fuck me. I mean, kiss me. I mean, just eat my food. I'm decent.
Let me suck my own dick.
Honey, your dad's taking his fucking ribs out again on Father's Day. He's cooking ribs and he's taking his ribs out again. Dad.
So 41% say good and 50% say that they are
Master grillers.
excellent.
Oh, God. Master grillers. Oh, on the grill? I could, I watch the cooking shows. I mean, I could kill them because my mesquite and my rubs. Your what? Well, my rubs are unparalleled. They're not. So many fucking dads in that survey like, hello. Oh, who's this? Yeah, my name's Tom. Grilling? I'm a master griller. Have you had my rubs? Like, don't take it from me. Take it from my wife. Moi wife. Yeah. Like I'm the greatest on the grill. First of all, it's like probably not. It's not that hard to do.
No, I
right?
wouldn't say it is.
You open it up, and then you put whatever you're eating on it, and then you watch it, and you make sure it doesn't burn. That doesn't sound like rocket science.
Yeah, I mean, you can even kind of let it burn and it's still okay.
Yeah, oh, I love it. Oh, you charred it? I love it like that. Thick cut applewood smoked bacon smoker rub. Yeah, I really can't fuck up. People that fuck with like meat in the summer to barbecue, you can't fuck that up.
I mean, you can, but it's
Unless you
it's,
like
it.
botched, knocked
You have
the
to
grill
really-
over. I knocked the grill over. How? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to actively try to fuck it up, drop it into shit. If you just set it and forget it and come back, and even if it's a little overcooked, but really good, Daryl. A little overcooked, Daryl, but very good.
But still very
But
good.
still very good.
What is this rub?
It's A1 steak sauce. Honey, ginger. Shut up. It's just like
Yeah,
the way
it
that
doesn't. It
anybody
doesn't take,
does anything, and they just if you just do something 4 times.
Yeah.
A dude does something 4 times. Oh fuck, man.
I'm pretty good at this.
Grease monkey. Because you checked the fluid in
changed
your.
your oil.
You didn't even change it. You checked the fluid. Grease monkey over here. You know me, old grease monk.
It's
4 times. Fucking master.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all it takes.
Just about.
It's unbelievable.
Oh,
Mowing the lawn? I'm like
Dude,
a master mower.
I had a bit of a epiphany last night.
Eyes closed, just like
No, after the show,
sugar magnolia. Like I have
I
a
drove my homie home from the show.
okay.
And we were both starving. I hadn't eaten since 4 o'clock, and it was like 2 a.m. So
Where's the crew go after the dead company of the bull? Was there a specific
he's
place?
vegan, and so he was like, "Can we go to Del Taco?" And I was
course
like,
we
"Fuck
can."
yeah, we can." First we were like, "There's a Carl's Jr. open 24 hours, super close to his house." So I was like, "Let's just go get a Beyond."
Boom.
They're out of Beyond there somehow. Whether that means they just don't want to make it, or they don't like us, or
2 fucking hippies from the Dead Show. Fuck off.
so we go to Del Taco, and we pull up, and I was like, "You've been here already since they've had the Beyond Tacos?" He's like, "Oh, they're the best." Motherfucker leans over, and he orders a fucking burrito. He's like, "Let me get a bean and cheese burrito, no cheese, add Beyond." And I was like,
Boom. Didn't even think of that.
I didn't even know you could put it in other things.
Michael
I just
does
thought
it.
they would be like, "No, we only make the Beyond Taco." I was like,
Nope.
I can just get a veggie 8-layer burrito, no tomato, and sub fucking Beyond Meat. I was like, I would have been here every day for the last 2 weeks.
And
Like
I've been every day
tacos are
since.
fine, they're great,
Tacos
but I don't
suck.
eat tacos.
No, you're a burrito
Like,
man.
I'm-
Always have been.
I'm a quesadilla burrito
Always
man.
have
Always
been.
have been.
Always
Everyone
will
knows
be.
it. It's me and my burros.
He knows you.
Dog.
Get caught dead with a taco.
I had a fucking bean and cheese burrito with fucking Beyond Meat in it, and I was like, this is
Party.
This is so fucking good.
Yep.
Like, I was like, this is so good.
That's Michael came in. You got to know.
No, it wasn't Michael. It was my boy Jason.
Jason.
Michael, I had put on the shuttle back down to Long Beach, folded up his wheelchair, threw it under the fucking thing. Sayonara.
Sayonara. Thank you for that fake wheelchair.
It's
got
not
us backstage.
fake.
It's not fake.
He can't walk.
But what did he have? His spinal surgery.
No, he broke his knee.
Oh,
Shattered his knee.
Broke his knee. Okay. He's in a
Snowboarding.
wheelchair.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that allowed?
Yes.
Did he get temporary handicap plates?
Yes.
Bold.
It's months.
Crutches don't do it.
No.
No.
Can't.
Can't. Too much pain. Not enough pain to fucking sugar magnolia. However it goes. All right, I gotta fucking. You know, this show's gonna. I'll give you the one that's gonna piss me off first, and I'm gonna give you your TV show for the summer. First Responders Live premieres Wednesday, June 12th.
Even
on
more
Fox.
boring than the edited one.
Yeah. Oh, so now it's on. I mean, yeah. They said it was on A&E. So now we're on Fox. So it's First Responders. It's like, oh my god, we got an 84-year-old. She's having chest
lost.
pains. She's lost at the Del Taco. She didn't know you could put Beyond the burrito. She's flipping out. Her heart. Get there. So that's totally fucking Bogota. We already learned that like you can't stretch that. I think this was one. Is this only an hour? Yeah. There's only an hour, so maybe they'll pack a little bit more in than the 2 hours a day and he's giving us on Live Rescue. So
Yeah.
it's not just like somebody's got a flat tire,
Yeah.
This homeless man thinks that like Jimmy Carter's president and
Yeah.
he's pissed that they don't have like fucking the Four Locos. There's no
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
Locos here, so
He's
we called 4 ambulances out.
He's lost,
when
lost a shoe.
Oh, so we paid for this because this man lost a shoe It doesn't know who the president is and can't have a Four Loko. And so we paid for that. Yeah, it took 16 ambulances. We had to check his vitals 55 times. It's protocol. Okay. How about premiering Thursday,
This is my show.
June 20th on ABC? Holy Moly. Holy Moly is a 10-episode mini golf competition series. It will showcase self-proclaimed mini golf lovers from around the country as they compete head-to-head through an epic obstacle golf course. In each episode, 12 contestants will put their miniature golf and physical, mental, emotional, psychological skills to the test and face off in a never-before-seen challenge on a super-sized miniature golf course.
So a regular size.
So a regular-sized miniature golf course, probably in the valley because it's probably LA.
or just a
down here.
golf course.
So just maybe a basic golf
supersized
course.
mini course probably constitutes a
Yeah.
regular golf
with
course.
an animatronic alligator mouth.
So is it
Okay.
like American Ninja Warrior for mini golfers?
You mean they take their clubs at each other? Or
Well,
just,
I don't know. They said physical, so it's going to be like
Well,
things coming at you.
know,
and-
golf,
or you're going to get knocked into the water.
Golfers thinks that's like a sport, and so they think it's physical. Like we walk, it's physical. So I think that's just what they mean.
And that's the show you think I would love?
A miniature golf competition series?
But why?
Because
what-
you're one of the great miniature golfers.
who said that?
The San Fernando Valley Chamber of Commerce.
No.
When I called them.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time I played mini golf.
Really?
I played real golf.
Mini golf.
I've played real golf more recently than I've played mini golf.
But I would consider mini golf more realer than. If you were going to tell me which golf is more
It's
real,
harder?
more real.
More real.
I would just say miniature golf. So this is not your show.
I don't give a fuck about
You don't
that.
care
I don't like. I can barely get through an episode of American Ninja Warrior. I don't get that pumped for that
About
shit.
competition.
No, I
Unless
mean,
they're baking.
I don't. They just. Like, if you want to show me a clip of, like, look at this dude's run, like, it's amazing. But if you want me to watch several people in a row,
And
I don't
six
give
of
a.
them
I'm
suck?
like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay.
I can't fucking. I don't have time for that.
You don't want first responders to change 6 flat tires to get to one like dope car accident.
Yeah.
And you're certainly not going to watch 7 terrible miniature golfers. But can you imagine the hubris of the dudes that have showed up that are like, yeah, Bob Stevenson, Akron, Ohio. There you know I'm number 1. Like plays like guys that play like take that shit seriously.
Yeah, I didn't know you could take that seriously.
People find ways to take a lot of things that you can't take seriously crazy
Well,
seriously.
I mean, I'm guilty of that. I'm as guilty as the next guy.
You're
of that.
like, oh yeah. Again, I don't know if that's exactly.
It's pretty close.
It's close.
It's pretty close. In
Touch of Grey ever? Did they ever play that anymore? Or is that not in the?
I believe this incarnation plays that song.
All
yes.
right, can I yell that?
Yeah.
Touch of Grey.
People will ridicule you for it, but yes.
They would, huh? It would not be a part of the catalog, sort of that they want to hear. Be a little too.
No,
recent.
there's plenty of people that want to hear it. When the song came out in the late 80s and was a hit, it brought, as anyone who's seen the documentary, it brought a whole new wave of fans because it was a number one. It was the most popular song they'd ever had.
Okay.
So all these new, younger deadheads that had come onto the scene at that time, the older heads started referring to them as touch heads, which were like just people that showed
That's why
up.
people were saying that to me outside the bowl. I didn't.
Yeah, you're a touch head.
You're a touch head,
And
I'm
so-
a card head, so I didn't know. I was like, I think you're confusing me.
I can suck my own dick.
I take my ribs out. Do you know that? What can you do?
Me and Jerry Garcia both had our ribs removed from the same
For the
surgeon.
Same surgeon. He's like, all the incels use him. He's like the number one fucking surgeon. So do you use him?
So, but at this point, it's considered still guys. I mean, last night I was sitting next to this old cat that was like, I've saw a bunch of dudes that like they wouldn't like. There was just only one type of song they were waiting for, and when that happened, they would get up and like spin around in circles. But
Yeah.
then, like when other shit happened, that was like kind of upbeat and kind of, they would just like they'd
Back
shut it down.
Like, okay.
But yeah, it's a crazy world over there.
Yeah, that was a lot of world.
It's a lot of different worlds nowadays too.
Put all that world together in that one small space, 48 hours of world.
Yeah, it's
a very specific world.
It's a very specific experience.
Yeah. Beautiful nights, though. Stars were out.
Yeah, chilly, beautiful.
Oh, perfect night.
Um,
Can you bring back any? You get any nostalgia, or do you anything existential happen at any point? Eyes closed. Did you?
yeah. I mean, I
Any
was
epiphanies?
near
You're
tears.
sober, but you were near tears.
Near tears a couple of times. Mostly songs that were sort of kind of heartbreaking tunes that were always heartbreaking, but especially heartbreaking now that there's this massive presence missing from the equation. That was obviously, I think, the initial draw for me and for probably the majority, or at least a lot of people there.
With him gone, that's sort of that void.
Yeah,
But the music
and-
was still touching you emotionally.
Yeah, and then there is all its goofiness aside, there is this like,
It's community.
well, it's very difficult for me to think of another place that you could get that many people together and there'd be such so little chaos and like fuck up
Negativity. Just
shitty
good vibrations.
it's there's not a lot of places that I could think of, and for that to be able to, for like I'm saying,
To
for,
exist just for a moment.
for 48 hours basically to like, I only saw like one dude get like chased by security because
Yeah.
he had snuck down, you know, like I didn't even see any drug busts. I mean, like there was like
No mean looks. Just good
no
vibes.
fights, no fucking.
Oh.
It's like, you know, people obviously fall down drunk or whatever. Like shit happens, but like,
It'll be a little bit different at like Gillette Stadium if we see him there.
yeah, I'm sure some other places get grimier, but
But here on the Hollywood Bowl,
it was pretty,
it was just some sweet
pretty magical.
sweet magic.
And I don't know though. I think
And the tears were right there a couple points.
just right there,
Both nights or just Tuesday night?
just a very, very brief moment the first night.
But got you there.
Got
So
me
then
there.
Tuesday you got back.
It was
to
the
Shakedown.
encore that got me
And
there.
you were right there. You're like, I'll see you tomorrow at Shakedown. Came back in. So basically went home, ate a burrito, slept for 3 hours, and drove back to the Hollywood Bowl. And you're like, here we go again.
Yeah.
And then by the time, let's say, 10:45 Tuesday night, you were like right there, like, here we go, the waterworks.
It's each time I go now, I sort of
You get
feel
older.
like, huh?
You get older.
Well, yeah, and also
Wiser.
they get older. So then it's like, oh, well, this can only last for so long.
This passage of time.
And this incarnation was a torch pass that I never anticipated I would have followed along with. And so it's like I constantly feel like I'm on borrowed time with them, they're on borrowed time with me, like, and yet
Together.
the first night I was like grumpy and like not feeling people and not feeling the songs and not
Physically.
feeling anything, and I'm like, this sucks, I don't want to be here. And then by the end of the second night I was like, I would
Crying.
like, if I didn't have this podcast I
I'd
would be
drive to
driving up to
Washington State.
Washington right now. So there's something there for me that I still haven't.
Something John
Worked
Mayer
out.
provides that I don't somehow. Thank you, is what you're saying. Can I tell you about some music? Kiefer Sutherland, you might have missed, just dropped his second studio album, Reckless in Me.
Reckless and-
Reckless in Me. Kiefer Sutherland, this is country.
Is it country?
Oh, it's
he used to
country.
be blues.
No, this is straight up motherfucking country.
outlaw country.
Now, outlaw country. Now, I didn't realize he's on that show, Designated Survivor, is like a huge show. It was on.
Does he play the same character from 24?
It's a continuation. No, listen to this. I'm going to tell you the premise of Designated Survivor, right? On the night of the State of the Union address, an explosion destroys the United States Capitol building. It claims the lives of the president and everyone in the line of succession, except, apparently he's not there. He's at like Chipotle, like late to the fucking speech. The Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Thomas Kirkman, played by Kiefer Sutherland. So he has now been named the designated survivor. He is ultimately and immediately sworn in as president, unaware that the attack This attack is just the beginning of what's to come. So this dude's at Panera, late to the State of the Union. They blow the fucking place up. The Secretary of Housing and Urban Development right now is Ben Carson.
Yeah,
So basically,
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson's the president.
Yeah.
Like, mad sleepy. What happened? Wake up! The fucking president now. What? Jesus. So Kiefer Sutherland's now the president of the United States because he was at Chipotle instead of at the State of the Union. I'll be there. I'm late. I'm writing a country song. And that song is called Faded Pair of Blue Jeans. And that's one of the great songs off this new album. And I brought some lyrics down for you because I want you to feel what it's like to be country. Watched you sleep in my old GNR t-shirt. Close your eyes because I want you to imagine this. So I guess you're standing at the bed, wide awake, staring at this woman you got to come home with you. I don't know how you did that. Roofies. In the morning sun, you look so good it hurt. Ouch. Perfectly imperfect. From your head to your toes. You could wear anything, baby, even guns and a rose. Thought about our first kiss outside Old Hank's bar. Old Hank's bar? Is that on Old Town Road, you fucking jokester? You know Old Hank's bar. No, because it's not a place. It's like a fake-ass thing that like Lil Nas X joking around was going to use, but he called it Old Town Road. But you're doing it. He's being funny and cool. You're being an asshole. What's an old place I can get a Budweiser at? How about Old Hank's? No. Yeah. Fuck off.
Is that like a reference to Bukowski? Like maybe where Bukowski used to drink?
Like, no. It's like... We both knew something was right from the start. We tried our love on, and every day since then, we've been together just breaking it in. Chorus, and it doesn't matter what we do or where we are, riding horses in the country or sleeping under stars. Sometimes I push you, and you pull on the denim and the seams. Baby, you and me are like a faded pair of fucking blue jeans. True religion.
To be exact.
To be quite precise. Mason jars and fireflies took out my ribbo. Now watch me in disguise. Suck my own D. It's my new favorite song. Stay with me. We'll be together for long. What's your song, dog? It's my song, Seth. I wrote it. It's on my album, Reckless in Me. Catch me on tour. I suck. But I'm also like a humongous actor on a humongous show that's now on Netflix.
And a raging alcoholic.
And a raging alcoholic. You remember when I jumped in that Christmas tree? You can find it on TMZ. I don't understand. Reviews on YouTube, people dying. So good.
Anyone that goes out of their way to listen to that is already on board.
In. They're already a designated survivor. I'm a designated survivor. I'm the fucking president. We're on Netflix now? Fuck, I don't have Netflix. I don't have Netflix because I listen to this music. And if I listen to this music, I definitely don't have Hulu, Netflix, or Amazon. Who can I get a password from? Maybe my grandkid? Fuck. So Designated Survivor's not on my 3 channels that I get on the rabbit ears now? Ah, fuck. How am I going to watch it? You got to get fucking Netflix. Do you know what that is? Can you even stream, dummy? I don't know. What happens to people when they have CBS, NBC, ABC, and Fox and their show goes to Netflix? What the fuck do? They buy this album. They're like, I don't watch TV anymore. I like music now. This fucking guy, man. It doesn't matter what we do or where we are. Taking on the big city, skyscrapers, fast cars. Skyscrapers? Big old jet airplanes. Electric light switches that go on and off. Indoor plumbing. This fucking motherfucker! Dressing up to the nines and chasing old means. Baby, you and me are like a faded pair of blue jeans. We're going to dress up to the nines. We're going to city folk this time. You're going to get dressed up at the nine. We're going to go into the steakhouse in the city. Like,
your name's Kiefer.
Yeah, dog. You're like a billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't be less country. He's a huge actor. He's a Hollywood A-list actor, is he not?
But what? His father was a huge movie star.
He's an enormously well-respected, fantastic actor for the last 50 years. You ain't country. Oh, we're from Canada. And so what you don't understand is there's places...
all Canada's country.
Yeah, there's horses up in...
there is an argument.
Agua Antagua.
No, there's
you
a
don't
lot
know where
of...
Agua Antagua is, what province that is.
Some young outlaw country kids, and that's how they legitimize themselves as well.
Fine.
No.
Fine.
I don't.
I'm sure
I don't know
legit.
if it. I don't know if it's totally
if
legit.
you're from Agua Antagua, that's fine. He's not. He's from like Toronto, and he's lived in Hollywood for 30 years. He's Drake. He's designated Drake.
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
GNR, I mean, that's got to do that. Just GNR shirt.
See, but he referenced them twice.
Twice.
He must love them.
Loves GNR.
Still.
Loves them to death.
Still loves GNR.
You know, he's just like rock and roll. You know, like GNR. So if I reference that, it's rock and roll.
That's what makes it outlaw.
That's
what makes this country.
That's what makes me country. What makes you country? I don't know. I'll tell you what makes you not country is your Netflix TV show called Designated Survivor, where you're the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. There's nothing. Urban is in the title of what you are, not country. Urban and country, two different playlists.
I don't know. Well,
huge star.
Wonder if do you think he's a better musician or a better actor?
He is that's a good question.
Do you think he's a better guitar player or a better singer?
Oh, shit.
What does he do best? Act?
Drink. His number one thing that he does better than anything that he does is drink. He's great at it.
He's the best drinker.
He's the best drinker. Better than he is an actor. Way better than he is as a country star and as a son. Hates his dad.
Doesn't speak to him.
Doesn't even speak to his dad. Terrible son. I don't even know if that's true. It's true.
They didn't for a long time. I don't know if they've squashed their beef, but
he's the best drinker. He's mad reckless.
He's the finest drinker.
He's like so reckless.
Maybe that's what legitimizes him as
his drinking. His
drinking
alcoholism
makes him country.
Makes him outlaw country. But you're like living in Hollywood. You're a huge actor. I'm a raging alcoholic.
I'm like dying.
I'm dying. My cirrhosis of the liver. This is my last album. My second and final album, Reckless in Me. The last song is called Cirrhosis of My Liver. I took my ribs out. Anyway. Best drinker.
And the award for
best alcoholic posing as an actor and or country star goes to Kiefer Sutherland.
In Anchorage, Alaska, an Alaskan man has received the U.S. Coast Guard's second highest civilian honor for saving a girl from drowning when they were both children more than 20 years ago. The George Lambert received a silver life-saving medal in Anchorage for rescuing Pamela Smith. The award was presented by Coast Guard Rear Admiral Matthew Bell Jr., who told the story of the rescue during a ceremony attended by Republican Governor Mike Dunleavy. Lambert and Smith were among a group swimming at a sandbar near Kotzebue in northwest Alaska. Kotzebue. In 98. When he was 10, she was 12. She was pulled into the current, and Lambert took a life jacket and swam out 100 feet to tow Smith to safety, Bell said. Like, why are you looking at me?
I'm like ready to fucking explode.
Quote, I just ran to the boat and grabbed a jacket. I didn't even think about it. I put it on. I jumped in that water. I went and got my friend, and we made it back to shore.
Went out 6 feet and brought her back in 50 years ago. Go on.
And here today
Here I am.
Here we are today to talk about it.
Getting this humongous award for something I barely did 50 years ago. Okay.
Today, Lambert is a commercial fisherman.
Cool.
And Smith
won an award?
Is a magistrate judge.
Great. So they lived and did shit. Awesome.
Quote, he pushed hard.
So you mean at one point there were children and now they're adults that do shit? Okay. Like most people.
Smith said, he pushed hard just to get to me.
Yeah, he really.
And then he pushed hard even harder to bring me back.
My little boy. How hard you push a little boy? No strength.
Coast Guard
How old was he?
10.
No strength.
Coast
How
Guard.
much can a 10-year-old bench?
Coast Guard Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Dale led a 3-year campaign.
Oh, I bet he did.
To
This guy.
recognize Lambert after hearing
In
the
love
story.
with him. In love with him. So what we really know is that they're lovers. Totally cool. That's awesome. But this man has waged a 3-year for his lover
For his rear
for his-
admiral.
for his rear admiral lover to award him this because yeah, okay, great. 50 years ago, you did something barely okay.
You were a kid.
Yeah, I saved a bunch of people's shit.
Did you?
Like many times, Jonathan. So many times.
You saved their shit.
I've saved lives like 4 or 5 times. Easy.
I think I've
Easy. You've done it at least twice. You've saved somebody's life. I guarantee it. You want a fucking award? You want me to wage a 3-year fucking award for my lover to get
do.
you an award? Hell no. I got shit to do.
What
This
is
guy-
a gold one? What do you have to do to get a gold life-saving award?
You have to be the only survivor after State of the Union if it's fucking when everyone is killed. 3-year campaign because this guy barely grabbed a life jacket 50 fucking years ago. Hell no, dog.
No.
888-842-2357. I guarantee you I'll be receiving phone calls of people be like, no, in my adult life, I actually saved someone's life. Did I expect anything for it? Yes. Did I get anything for it? No, because that's the world. Did I want something? Yeah, you did. You would have been nice to. But I guarantee you adults that actually did shit would be like, oh, I've saved like 5 people's lives. Easy. Easy. He pushed real hard. 10-year-old little tiny little baby muscles. You could barely get the life jacket. 10-year-olds are like that big. What life? You can't save a life. If a 10-year-old calls 911 for their sister in like anaphylactic shock, I saved your life because you dialed 911.
Yeah, I think that's true though.
Because you watch 911. I watch TV. I watch 911. My It's a Family show, and I learned how to call 911. Big deal. That's not a big deal, kid. No. Definitely not.
It's definitely probably
It's
more
borderline.
worthy campaigns to fight for.
There are more 3-year campaigns that we could activate for people that have maybe done a little bit more.
Maybe more recently.
Maybe like yesterday, burning building adults. Not like 50. Like how do we even know they didn't? These two weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like they made that up. Kids make shit up all the time.
Yes.
All the time. My teacher hit me. Did he? No. Why'd you say that? I'm a fucking kid. That's my thing. Just kind of lie about everything. Yeah. Hell no.
Now,
In memory, we don't know about memory.
it's foggy.
It could have been a swimming pool, and it was like a pool noodle. No, we were out. We were doing the ocean first of all.
Out at a sandbar.
Fuck that. 3-year campaign.
Come
I'm
back.
down with that.
What-
Down with them, their relationship. I love it. And I love that he's willing to go to the mat for his man. But it's a little, I just don't know.
What the relationship between this Coast Guard and him is.
Well, no, I know what it is. They're lovers. And I'm saying I'm
That's
for
fine.
that. And I'm down with him being so down for his man that he's willing to
Got
get
it.
him his honor. But it's like, what? The honor doesn't really mean anything. So don't you work? Didn't you have other shit you could have been? It's not that big of a, I guess it's the second highest civilian honor. So they probably have it in their apartment.
Yeah. And he's probably on a
Probably
list
told that
somewhere, like a
yeah.
placard somewhere.
Yeah, I like eat for free at like some fucking Alaskan fucking steakhouse for Father's Day.
Alaskan.
But how many times are they going to tell that fucking relive that story when they have that like mounted fucking plaque?
Yeah, like, oh, that?
Oh, it's just this. Oh, don't. It's no big whoop. It's just the second highest civilian honor that anybody can get. My little 10-year-old body did it. Did it though?
This is episode 725.
No footage of it though, right? No,
Well,
no
they
footage.
didn't- No, they were on a sandbar out in the middle of
So
Alaska.
they didn't have cell phones back then? No, I guess not. Nobody had any sort of like click
No proof.
cameras, nothing. No proof that this happened other than these two people
Who love each other.
who loved each other as kids.
And love each other as adults.
They love each
Still
other.
homies.
I guess they're still. They're
She's
all.
a magistrate judge. She probably
I
had
would
something
never
to
would've
do with
made it.
letting it fucking through.
I pushed this right through. The legal, push it right
Stamped
through.
it.
Stamp of approval. Saved my life in the pool noodle. Nobody else though. There was no
All the other kids,
no other kid has mentioned this ever. There's no other kid to corroborate that they were there. Like, oh, I remember that. It was a crazy day. Like he
pushed so hard.
I was gonna grab the life jacket because it was right there, but I was just like, fuck it, she's fine. But he was just like, I'm gonna save the day, and we let him do it, and now he's getting what?
He pushed so hard.
He pushed so hard. This 10-year-old body? How? Well, what is that? Let's find out. Let's get a cross section of 10-year-olds and give them some weights and see how hard you can push. You know those things where you like smack it at the carny thing and see how high it goes up? Come on, make it go ding ding.
So you want to get a group of 10-year-olds and test
and watch the thing just go like
strength.
Barely up, like. You got like it's got to go all the way up there. Watch and learn. I take it, bam, zing ding. Can you do that? Every 10-year-old will be like, and it would be like dunk. It would come off like a foot, like dunk. Like, okay, but you fought the current of the ocean. You fought the current of the motherfucking Mother Nature's ocean, which is like the strongest thing in the world. Yeah. Like the strongest bodybuilder of all time is Mother Nature's current. Right? You ever get that hit you as an adult? You're done.
Done.
But this 10-year-old fought the current. Fight it? No.
Didn't happen.
It did. This never happened. Is what I'm. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. This never happened.
Yeah.
But
he's got an award though.
The cameras were there for the ceremony. Weren't there for when it happened. Sorry.
Let's come back for another episode.
Let's come back for episode
726. 888-842-2357.
Please regale me with your actual true life acts of heroism.
This is the toll-free voicemail. You can leave Seth a message. He'll relay the good ones to me. UID@me.com is my email address. We are commercial-free, advertising-free.
Only way to
longest running podcast on earth. Please, if you would like to pledge to us,
do you want to pledge to America's podcast?
Do so at patreon.com.
Wait a minute. Do you want to pledge to a podcast where one of the guys invented podcasting? Do you want to be a part of that? I listened to my podcast on Luminary. Oh, you mean the Luminary that started like a month ago? The guy I listened to, he invented podcasting. Adam Curry? No.
Adam
the real
Carolla?
Inventor. The real inventor, Jonathan Larroquette.
You can pledge to us at patreon.com. We appreciate everyone who does already. You get access to all our video episodes. You get we film all these episodes in 3-camera and
live shows.
You get access to the live shows.
Detroit coming up.
That's
going to be a particularly funny show too.
Also have a website where you can buy merch, you can see show notes, you can get click-throughs for all the tickets, for all the live shows that we announced earlier, New Orleans, Detroit, New Orleans, Brooklyn, and Dallas. But also we have a Venmo. You can pledge to us there if you just want to do a one-time donation, not have to sign up for a recurring thing. We really appreciate that, and we totally understand if that's, just having your information at yet another
Maybe
website
you saved
isn't
a
your
life
thing.
and you want to say, you know what?
Yeah, exactly. You get to write me a small message there,
I
and you
pledge
can follow us.
because I saved a life, and I'll tell you about it.
You can find that through
award.
my name, I believe, but also UYD4L. That's UID for life. UID number 4L at Venmo. Thank you to everyone who did that as well. And get to one of those live shows. Come back for 726.
Look at me.
Tell a friend.
Look at me. Right now, if you don't have access to the videos, I am.
You can't see him.
Can't see me. I'm above Times Square right now. I'm 1,300 feet. I'm on 1 foot. Watch.
You just switched
Whoa.
feet.
I just switched feet.
It's incredible.
And you know why it's so easy to fucking do? Because it doesn't matter if I do this. Nothing will happen other than I'll look like a total asshole on live TV, on network.
You still
live
get paid.
TV. Oh, I've already, the check's already cleared.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
For anything.
It doesn't matter for anything. It doesn't matter that my fucking sister won't be able to recognize me when she passes by me because she fell on her fucking face 6 months ago. Guys, you don't have to do this. But you can't stop people, They couldn't stop Alex from climbing that fucking... They were like, you sure you want to do this? This is like so stupid.
Probably going to die.
You're 100% going to die.
Yeah.
but he did it.
I mean, they say the same thing to us every week.
They say, "You sure you want to just do this to put it all on the line?
You're gonna die.
You're gonna die."
And we're like, you know what?
You know what? If that's how I go, that's how I go. Fuck it. Jonathan,
Yes, sir.
this dude, I can't. We'll get out of here, but I just can't. As a human achievement, I can't.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
But I do know
Just
that every
expressing
test
to you-
climb that he did with ropes, he fell every time.
Of course, because he's doing something that is it's
So,
just not
like, possible.
humanly possible,
Yes.
and not in a way like we'll get there. Like it's
No,
just not a thing that
it's
you
not-
could have done
no.
1,000 years ago. It's not a thing you can do 1,000 years from now. It's not.
not a
It's
thing.
not a possible thing to do. But then he did it, so that's a weird thing. But it's weirder to do something that you're pretty much. I'm gonna go do this now, and I know I'm gonna die, and still do it. That's a pretty wild mindset, and it's incredibly uplifting and mind-boggling to watch. But having watched him do that, and then you grapple like, well, I get coffee sometimes. That's scary. You grapple with your own life of what he did. The idea that this motherfucking asshole, because his fucking family does this, is going to be like, well, I do shit too. No, you don't. It's so rude. It's so fucking rude to be like, I walk on wires. You mean like man on wire? Like that? Oh, not like that. Oh, so not like the 70s and not like last year. So you're somewhere sandwiched in the middle like an asshole with a safety harness. Well, I walk on wires. Do you, though?
But couldn't he?
Well, Jonathan, there's nothing you
Isn't
can
there
do.
footage of
I
him-
could walk into Folsom Prison and be like, I'm the baddest motherfucker around. Come get it, bitches. If I had a safety harness that when the crowd shot me back up in the air, it wouldn't be a big deal. If they had a secret harness with a helicopter over me, and I was standing in the middle, and I was like,
Who wants
all
some?
I see is punk-ass, mark-ass busters! Who wants it? And as like every fucking gang of every kind descended on me, like just right when they got there, I just snapped my fingers and I shoot up.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a big deal.
Is there not record or footage of this guy doing stuff without a harness that was very dangerous? Are you sure? Can't. We gotta go.
This guy wears a harness in his backyard and just like tries to hide it. Like
When he's mowing the lawn.
fucking so soft.
When he's barbecuing.
Oh yeah, like how do you want your burgers? Like full harness. I don't want to burn myself. Really?
Come back for 726.
Seatbelts.
Seatbelts.